My sister said she couldn't make it to my surgery. The hospital parking lot camera caught her car there for 6 hours. Vanessa told me she had a work conference in Dallas she couldn't reschedule. I believed her because Vanessa never lied to me, or so I thought. The surgery was to remove a tumor from my kidney. Doctors said it was benign, but they wanted it out before it grew. I woke up alone in recovery. My parents had passed years ago, and Vanessa was my only family. I told myself it was fine. People have work obligations. Life doesn't stop for scheduled surgeries. 3 days later, I was home scrolling through my hospital's patient portal when I noticed something strange. There was a charge for parking validation. 6 hours of parking on my surgery day. I hadn't driven myself. I called the hospital billing department to dispute it. The woman on the phone said she'd check the footage. She called back 20 minutes later sounding confused. Sir, the car registered to your account was a blue Subaru Outback. License plate matches a Vanessa Hartley. Is that a family member? My sister's car, parked in the hospital lot for 6 hours while she was supposedly in Dallas. I felt something cold crawl up my spine. Why would she drive to the hospital, park for 6 hours, and never come inside? I called Vanessa that night. How was Dallas? Exhausting, she said. 12-hour days. I barely had time to eat. That's rough. What hotel did they put you in? She named a Marriott near the convention center. I looked it up after we hung up. There was no conference scheduled there that week. I didn't sleep that night. I kept thinking about Vanessa sitting in her car for 6 hours, watching, waiting. But for what? The next morning, I called my surgeon's office and asked to speak with Dr. Pemberton directly. I told him everything. The parking charge, Vanessa's lie, the non-existent conference. He went quiet for a long time. I need to tell you something, he said, but I want you to stay calm. My heart started racing. The morning of your surgery, a woman came to the front desk asking about you. She said she was your sister and wanted to know the details of your procedure. Specifically, she wanted to know the risks. That's normal, right? She asked what would happen if something went wrong during surgery, what the hospital's protocol was for notifying next of kin, how long it typically takes for someone to pass from surgical complications. I couldn't breathe. She asked how long it takes to die. The receptionist was concerned enough to flag it. We increased monitoring during your procedure. I thought you should know. I hung up and sat in my kitchen for an hour, staring at nothing. My sister had driven to the hospital where I was being cut open and asked how long it would take me to die. Then she sat in the parking lot for 6 hours, waiting. I started digging. Bank statements, insurance policies, anything I could find. That's when I discovered it. Our grandmother had left a trust in both our names, $2 million, split evenly. But there was a clause. If one beneficiary died before the age of 40, the entire trust went to the surviving sibling. I was 38. The surgery had a 3% mortality rate. Vanessa had done the math. I called a lawyer that afternoon, changed my will, updated my beneficiaries, documented everything. Then I called Vanessa. I know you were at the hospital. She didn't say anything for 5 seconds. What are you talking about? Your car was in the parking lot for 6 hours. You asked the staff what would happen if I died during surgery. That's insane. I was in Dallas. There was no conference in Dallas. I checked. More silence. Then her voice changed, got harder, colder. You weren't supposed to survive. What? The surgery. You weren't supposed to survive it. I felt my blood turn to ice. I've been waiting for years, she continued. Do you know what it's like watching you waste that money while I struggle? Grandma gave us equal shares, but you don't deserve it. You've never deserved it. So you wanted me dead. I wanted what was mine. She hung up. I went to the police that night, showed them everything. The parking footage, the receptionist's report, our recorded conversation. They arrested Vanessa 2 days later. She'd already contacted 3 different people about hiring someone to finish what the surgery didn't. My own sister wanted me dead for money I would have shared if she'd just asked. I changed my locks, my phone number, my entire life. The trust fund sits untouched because I can't look at it without seeing her face. Sometimes I wonder if she ever actually loved me, or if she was always just waiting for the right opportunity. I survived a tumor removal. I'm still trying to survive my sister's betrayal.
Click the link on the homepage to watch the full follow-up for free.